My Harry Potter review series continues today, and it also ends with Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. So, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2 is the 8th and final installment in the Harry Potter movie franchise, even though in the book series it's the 7th. The 8th book is actually Cursed Child, the one that came out a few months ago. It's kind of confusing unless you've been following things for years and years. So Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2 is the Deathly Hallows Part 1 was the setup, and now Deathly Hallows Part 2 is the battle with Harry and Voldemort. I actually saw this movie for the first time a few days ago on Sunday night. IMAX was re-releasing all the Harry Potter movies in IMAX, and I actually got a chance to see Deathly Hallows Part 2 on Sunday night, and I gotta say one thing about it. Remember when I said in my Prisoner of Azkaban review, when I said Prisoner of Azkaban was my favorite Harry Potter movie for a while until I saw another one that became my new favorite? Well, guess what? Deathly Hallows Part 2 is my new favorite Harry Potter movie. From beginning to end, this movie is great, phenomenal, fantastic, and outstanding. To be honest, if you guys are waiting for me to have flaws with it, I don't have any flaws with it. It's a great movie. Like, it's literally not only the best Harry Potter movie, but in my opinion, it's one of the best movies of all time. Period. I don't care what anyone says. And this review will not contain any spoilers, by the way. So if you haven't seen Deathly Hallows Part 2, you're good. Okay, so yeah, this movie is, I will say this about it, it's nuts. The minute Harry, Ron, and Hermione head to Hogwarts to battle Voldemort, it's crazy. It's nuts. Like, it's PG-13, but there are some moments that will actually surprise you that it got a PG-13 rating. Like, there are some, like, R-rated-ish moments, though, but it's Harry Potter, so I have to get a PG-13. And the performances in it are once again really good. Daniel Radcliffe once again kills it as Harry Potter. Emma Watson is fantastic as Hermione. Rupert Grint is great as Ron. And of course, Ralph Fiennes, or Fiennes, the actor who plays Voldemort, he knocks it out of the park as Voldemort. It's one of the best performances for an evil villain ever. It's right up there with Heath Ledger as the Joker from The Dark Knight. It's fantastic. Ralph Fiennes, or Fiennes, I don't know how to say his last name, I'm sorry. He kills it as Voldemort. It's one of the best performances of all time, or in any Harry Potter movie ever. It's great. And the special effects in this movie are top notch. And when Harry and Voldemort battle with their wands and magic, the magic that comes out of their wands, it's so cool. It's literally great. And when the emotional stuff happens, when it hits, it hits. This movie is so mature and it's so emotional. Like, this may come to you guys as a surprise, but I was actually tearing up at like 3 scenes. I'm not gonna tell what they are, but I was tearing up by how sad they were. Like, I was actually this close to almost crying. I was like, dang, Harry Potter, you cut me deep. You touched my heart. Like for example, okay, the ending. I will say this about the ending. It's an epilogue. It takes place... Sorry. It takes... Oh my gosh. Throat killing me. I don't have a sore throat. It's just a cough. Sorry. The ending is an epilogue, and it takes place 19 years after the Battle of Hogwarts. And not only what I was about to cry during it, but my heart felt like... Do you guys remember in The Grinch when, like, his heart grows like 3 sizes, like the little X-ray machine? That's how my heart felt during the ending. It was so heartwarming, touching and moving. Touching, moving. Get it? Oh, the joke is so bad. Okay, anyway, so yeah, Deathly Hallows Part 2 is my favorite Harry Potter movie. It's badass. It's great. It's fantastic. It's flawless. It's nothing. It's perfect. Like no movie. It's perfect. Like even Citizen Kane. That's considered to be the greatest movie of all time. Overrated. Sorry, I coughed. Yeah, I actually do think Citizen Kane is a bit overrated. Actually. Hashtag I'm in so much trouble for saying that. Oh my gosh. Okay. Anyway. Hey, it's my dog. Hey, June. Okay. Anyway. And the one thing that actually surprised me about it was Neville Longbottom. He becomes a badass in this movie, and I remember I was watching it, and I remember saying to myself, "That's my boy!" Like, cause the things he did that were badass, it made you want to have a standing ovation and cheer. And I actually said to myself, like what I said, "That's my boy." Like I actually did want to stand up in the audience and say it just for comedy's sake. So yeah, Harry Potter and Deathly Hallows Part 2 is a great finale, an epic finale to a great film franchise that almost the entire world loves. It's emotional, it's mature, it's badass, it's entertaining, it's near perfect. No movie is perfect though. Like just because a movie gets a 10 out of 10 or 100% or an A plus or whatever your highest grade is, it doesn't mean it's perfect though. So, oh man, I can't believe I'm about to say this. Okay, get prepared. My friends, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2 abso-freaking-lutely gets an A plus. It will always remain to this day my favorite Harry Potter movie and one of the... Yeah, it's my favorite Harry Potter movie. Yeah. Okay. And it's one of the best finales to an epic, great franchise ever. Okay, guys, that wraps up my Harry Potter review series, and I have a question for you guys. Have you seen Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2? What do you think of it? Or, what's your favorite Harry Potter movie? My favorite is, obviously, Deathly Hallows Part 2, and a lot of people agree with that, actually. That's a pretty popular opinion. So, whatever it is, comment below and let me know. And if you want to see more of my videos, just be sure to subscribe.